Hello there. In this vlog we're going to be talking about what I take, and no, I'm not talking poopy, I'm talking natty supplementation. Let's go. Like your mother, I take the D morning and night, and the thing is about vitamin D is it's actually not really a vitamin, it's more of a hormone. If there was one thing I had to recommend to people and one thing I think most people are deficient in, it would be vitamin D. I use Thorne's vitamin D and K2 liquid. You'll see that I have multiple supplements from the brand Thorne, very high quality. You can get it on Amazon, destroy small businesses, help Jeff Bezos. Not getting enough vitamin D can make you way more likely to get sick. It can make your bones and your muscles ache. It could even make you depressed. And the thing about the D is a lot of people take it differently. Some people can just go outside in the sun and they're good, and others need to supplement with thousands and thousands of IUs. I personally kind of cover both grounds. I have my 45-minute workout outside every day, as well as I take like at least 5,000 IUs. This blanket reeks of the f***ing dog. Look, she's literally on another one right now. Another thing I like to take in the mornings is zinc. The reason I take it in the morning is because you want to take zinc on a relatively empty stomach, which I just kind of equate to an hour before my meal or 2 hours after a meal. Zinc is something your body needs but does not produce on its own. You can get zinc though from most of like your meats. I eat plenty of red meat. Funny enough, I've actually just realized yesterday that I've been eating a pound of red meat, even though I thought it was half a pound with my lunch for the past month. So yeah, if you saw that last full day of eating, that wasn't 8 ounces of ground beef, that was 16 ounces of ground beef. I also choose to supplement zinc extra because I've heard anecdotal things about it just boosting well-being, boosting testosterone. Plus zinc is required for a couple key things in your body. Let me know if any of these sound important. Gene expression, enzymatic reactions, immune function, protein synthesis, DNA synthesis, wound healing, and growth and development. With my pasta and 10 ounces of ground beef, we are going to be having my fish oils, probiotics. These two things, I don't really have a set schedule for when I take them. If there are certain times I should take them, I don't know. When it comes to probiotics, I have no brand loyalty. This is Nature's Bounty because it's the one that was at the store. I'm very much into gut health, and I buy into the belief that if your gut microbiome is good, the rest of you will be good for the most part. The only time I like deliberately take this at a certain time is like say I'm about to go ham on a cheat meal that is not gonna benefit my microbiome. Also, I don't drink, but I have heard if you take a good probiotic before getting absolutely trashed, you won't feel as bad the next day. For all my alcoholics, you've just been enabled. Once again, for the fish oil, going with Thorne. And one thing I want to point out, and that I do want to recommend if you're getting any polyunsaturated fats, you want to make sure it's paired with vitamin E, which it is, it's part of this ingredient. I don't really have the big brain to explain why, but in the words of Dr. Serrano, if you don't have vitamin E with your polyunsaturated fats,
you're in deep doo-doo. If you consume polyunsaturated fat, flaxseed oil, all that crap, your vitamin E has to be high.
I also have salmon once to twice a week, so I'm getting my fish oils, I'm getting my fats. I already know I don't have to dive into the benefits of fish oil. You're most likely already taking a fish oil. Lower blood pressure, reduced triglycerides, good for your brain, reduced chance of heart attacks, tons of other benefits. I'm not gonna get into them because I don't want to. I'm gonna eat this, wait a little bit, and then we are gonna take our pre-workout supplementation for leg day. Pre-workout supplementation, and I know what you're thinking, Kenny, where's the pre-workout? You're a pre-workout fiend. Why are you just drinking coffee? And to be honest with you, I've been mainly just drinking coffee pre-workout, even some days no pre-workout, for well over a month. I really don't know why. I just kind of stopped noticing the benefits from taking actual pre-workouts, which, let me be clear, I have enough pre-workout to turn a sloth into an apex predator. But honestly, I've been feeling just as good, if not better, because there's no crash afterwards. Also, I'm trying to get my sleep better, which means less caffeine early in the day, less caffeine hitting me when I'm going to bed. Another thing I really don't have to elaborate on, creatine. You know what it does. I know what it does. I started taking it within a couple months ago after going like a year without taking it, and honestly I definitely noticed the benefits. Like my muscles do feel harder, they do look a little more full. This is the natty juice, everyone knows it, whatever. Let's talk about the pink Himalayan sea salt. I really don't understand why some people think you need to avoid salty foods, you need to avoid high sodium intake. I'm completely against that. I'm the other way around. I 100% notice the benefits of sodium around my workouts and just in general. I stay more hydrated, better pumps. I stay hydrated. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and OD on the sodi. I'm just saying you can have a pretty solid tolerance before it gets into like unsafe territory. So let's talk about this, Gorilla Mind Rush. This actually isn't available to be purchased anywhere right now. This is essentially one of the best stimulatory and nootropic formulations out there. But I do want to make it clear, I really don't take this very often. I'll occasionally take 1 or 2 caps on top of like coffee or pre-workout to just give me a little extra edge when I'm like filming or something. Just to name a few ingredients, we have L-theanine, alpha-GPC, DMAE, L-tyrosine, piperazine A, caffeine, all kinds of other stuff. Last thing here is Shilajit. I don't know if that's how you say it. This is the one I take. I don't know if this is a good brand. I really don't know much about like where to get good Shilajit, but I'm very much into like natural remedies, natural medicine, and this is essentially something you take for overall well-being. I'm pretty sure it's essentially like decomposed plants crushed between the rocks of the Himalayas, which that just sounds epic, so I'm gonna ingest it. Some people say to hold it under your tongue, but it tastes so bad. This is one of those things where I'm really not an expert on this. I simply started taking it to see if I notice any benefits myself. I've been taking it pre-workout. I've noticed absolutely 0 side effects. I'm just not sure if I've noticed any benefits or not yet. But I have heard for people with low testosterone that this could help. So if you have low T, give it a shot. Salty. I'll see you guys at the gym. The heat makes it so much harder. Sitting down for a post-workout meal, I'm also going to be taking some vitamin C with zinc included. Basic immune system booster. I don't really need to explain vitamin C. I explained zinc earlier. We also have a serving of fruit in our smoothie, which is another 60% of vitamin C. It's funny, with all this stuff going on in the world, you would think more people, especially health officials, would talk about making your immune system better. A lot of these supplements I take are for having a stronger immune system. Got some boner broth cooking up on the stove. Bone broth is a great supplement, or it's just a food, but I think it's honestly pretty slept on. It is a natural source of collagen, which is just amazing for your bones, your joints, your hair, your skin, your nails. Bone broth can help reduce inflammation. It's good for your gut health and has glycine in it, which is why I usually take it around bed, because the amino acid glycine has been shown to potentially help for better sleep. So one of the main natural medicinal supplements that I've become a big fan of this past year or so is mushrooms. Mushrooms like cordyceps, chaga, reishi, lion's mane, etc. have all been shown to have such amazing and varying benefits to the body, as well as the mind. Like literally they put lion's mane in pre-workouts for a reason. Good for brain. And the main way to go about taking mushroom powder is you put it in hot liquid so you can extract all the wonderfulness out of it. But you see, the thing is currently is there's a very small amount that was a powder, but now it is literally like rocks. I mean, this is a pretty solid amount, so if it can dissolve and be extracted into the bone broth, this would be fine. It's getting darker, that's pretty promising. And as we drink the bone broth, we are going to be supplementing our mind with knowledge. So since starting 75 Hard, one of the rules is you have to read 10 pages of a non-fiction book a day. I was already on and off reading Jack Donovan's The Way of Men, but that actually pushed me to finish it. I liked it, it was a good book. Read it to become man-pilled. So now we are reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. Initially I thought this was going to be a pretty basic book about, oh, you need to make good habits, but no, it actually dives pretty well into the psychology behind forming habits, whether it be good habits, bad habits, and it's all these different systems to like make the good habits stick and the bad habits go away. So I'm going to sip the broth, read the book, and I will see you guys at the bedtime stack. Last but not least, we have our nighttime stack, turmeric, vitamin D, and ashwagandha. Turmeric isn't really a nighttime supplement. The only reason I take it as night is because while anti-inflammatories are great for you, I don't feel like taking them around my workout because I feel like when you're working out, you want your muscles to get inflamed and swell up and cause those micro tears. I don't know if that's complete bro science or actually has some shit behind it, but vitamin D, not gonna go over it again. Talked about it this morning. Ashwagandha. Now this got really popular with TikTok. People were saying it grows your penis. It does not. Trust me, I would know. The main reason I take ashwagandha is because I personally do notice a difference in my stress. This is the brand NutraBio, but that doesn't really matter. What you wanna look for is KSM 66 because that's the highest quality of ashwagandha. So yeah, that is all of what I take. Obviously, any supplementation is not gonna fix bad eating and bad lifestyle choices. But I will say when I'm on my shit, on my regimen of taking all my supplements, I feel great. And also, I don't mean to brag, but I don't really be getting sick much. Also received a package from that I haven't opened yet and will do in the next video most likely. They sent some stuff over. I think they're looking to work out a partnership with me. Of course, I'm gonna open it all on camera and let you guys know how that goes. I know what you're thinking, Kenny, this video looks so good. What'd you change? Honestly, you're just tripping. I mean, it's not like I got a new camera. I'm still using the same old camera.